you and all of our great AM and FM affiliates as well. Be sure and support them and local sponsors. Okay, finishing up, John, on the loving Lyme's disease, which you can go research, is a bioweapon, and it's just all part of the nastiness of the globalist.
Do either of you guys know if there's like a correlation between chronic wasting disease and Lyme disease? Is that sort of the same condition, or?
Yeah, there's all sorts of little carrier weapons they can put into ticks and other systems. And now Bill Gates has said they're releasing the mosquitoes that are genetically engineered. They'll put whatever they want in them, and they're going to give it to you. And that's the way it is, because he's smiling and dances around, and we're all trained. If it's an authority figure, they can kill us. And that's just how it works. You know, They
want to control the hinterland so that, any rebels that are gathering will just die of some kind of disease because they've been infected.
It's even more than that. You're on the right track, though. There's been a big scare here a few years ago, and where I am, at the whole northern area, and they tried to say that not just Lyme's disease, but also the various other diseases spread by mosquitoes was on the way. And they had everybody terrified. People were wearing full jackets of the mesh, the mosquito mesh. Even gardeners were wearing them. They were terrified.
Hey, it's even in mainstream news, Alan, interrupt you, because you were saying that West Nile came out of a government weapon program. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and that kind of fizzled away, that one, and terrified people too. But you start to get the impression it's just not safe to live in the country anymore. And of course, what they'll do, and what they have been doing, is say, well, we can actually spray and keep down the mosquitoes around cities, but we can, of course, spray outside of the cities, etc., etc. So everything now is to get everyone off of the rural areas. That's all part of the big agenda written in lots of different programs, into the big cities for the communitarian lifestyle. So we're going to be watched, tracked, and traced. It's much cheaper for them to watch us when we're all collectively stuck together and crammed together.
And by the way, it's all on record that our government, other governments, sterilizing people, killing foster children, pesticides, half the native kids they get their hands on die in Canada, mainstream news, and biological, chemical, radiological, injecting people with syphilis, polio. I mean, the governments have been caught thousands of times doing this, radiating little children, and people are like, but it's the government. Don't be anti-government. Love your psychopaths.
Yeah.
Hand your guns in. They want to help you. The troops need to use DU, which kills them, but it takes 20 years. Be patriotic. Let the troops be killed by the government.
And remember, too, that you're quite right. We're under... See, people keep asking me all the time, when is this all going to start? I say, well, it's already started. Since the 50s onwards, the cancer rates have just massively exploded. There's no panic about it, by the way. When there's no panic about it, that means it's under their control. They're behind it all, the big boys. They know what's causing it because they made sure they gave us all the products, the injections, and so on that do cause it. So they're exploding. And an article recently from the World Health Organization said the third world countries were now bringing up to a higher standard of living through the GATT Treaty and the World Trade Organization.
Stay there. I want to hear about more of their love.
This is GCN, the Genesis Communications Radio Network.
Alex Jones here with vital information concerning our nation's fragile food supply. Folks, there are some truly dangerous trends forming, and I think it's important for my listeners to do three things right away. Number one, study the past. History really does repeat itself. Number two, learn to spot the dangerous food shortage trends. Number three, take decisive action. A perfect storm is brewing for a global food crisis. That's why I'm telling everyone to read the new book, Rising Prices, Empty Shelves. Warning signs that trigger the deadliest famines in history. Don't get caught unprepared when the crisis hits. This book is only available at risingpricesemptyshelves.com. You'll also get a free copy of Supermarket Survival, How to Cut Your Grocery Bills in Half. Again, that website is risingpricesemptyshelves.com. That's risingpricesemptyshelves.com.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups, You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Jesse Ventura says this is not the country I was born in. We're a fascist nation now. We're in a scientific kill grid now with basically Prozac in the water. That's what fluoride is. I think that's the main ingredient in serotonin reuptake inhibitors. Alan Watts, our guest. I could talk to him for 10 hours, but another informative person, good friend of mine, Jim Mars, is coming up here in a moment. And I want to try to go to a few more calls. We'll go to all these regardless. It's a question who you're going to be talking to on air. But you know, there's got to be some way to get people out of their trance because, I mean, I understand this is frightening information, but it's all verifiable. I mean, do people... It'd be funny. I mean, if I went over in somebody's yard and if they had a bunch of pebbles or gravel in their yard, you know, one of these zero-scape things, and I took a rock out of their yard, the neighbor would run out and bow up. And, you know, I get all crazy. But if the government murders them 20, 30 years young or kills their kid with a cancer injection, it's like they don't want to hear it. It's like they don't even care. It's like, kill me. I mean, it's like almost fun to toady around and like the government and like the PSAs and all of it. And thank you for groping me, TSA. You know, just all of this. It's mind control. Is it not, Alan?
It is mind control, but it's also propaganda. It's the effect of mass propaganda of the authoritative system versus those who have not been given authority by government or whatever. They want to believe in government. They want to believe that people could never be so awful and terrible and nasty to them. And the propaganda is perfect for every culture. They give you the guys at the top that say the traditional phrases that you're used to hearing, and those are your. They could never do things like that to you. They're caring, etc. They fall for all the PR. They fall for all the deportment these guys are taught, and the scripts that are written by professionals. That they fall for propaganda. This is a propaganda war we're in. It's an information war. And this is what they said would come before they gave us the internet. They said there will be a massive information war. And of course, they didn't sit back and wait for it happening. They made sure they had the biggest, most professional, well-funded teams to make sure we'd always have information wars. Even on the other side, too, there's been fakes over the years who've come out on the Patriot side, and later we find out, like Bo Greitz, that they're actually still working for the government. So this is a real war for the mind. When the mind goes, the body's no choice but to follow it. So it's a war for the mind, and until people literally become informed and then paranoid about their governments, nothing will happen. The majority will go along with it, unfortunately. And now you have the big propaganda push for conspiracy theories, and it was the main line that put that term out there. And now everyone's labeled a conspiracy theorist, like some kind of nuts, like the guy that collects corpses there instead of stamps. So that's how they label you. So a phrase can literally knock you out of action because it's already embedded into people's minds through propaganda. Just like Nazi, it shuts them up right away. There's no response to it. There's no reasoning through logic when it happens. You know.
Amazing. Alan, thank you so much for spending time with us, and I look forward to speaking to you in the near future. CuttingThroughTheMatrix.com.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me on, Alex.
But good to have you. We're going to get Jim Mars teed up here to come on. I can't wait to talk to him about all the news, and we'll get to your calls. Chantel and Lauren and Patrick and Robert, we'll at least get to those folks. It is the 2011 Money Bomb. If you want to donate to this true independent alternative media operation, InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com, or just go to InfoWars.com or PrisonPlanet.com. You can't miss it. And you can also donate throughout the weekend. It's going to keep going right through till Monday, as it always does. And again, if you want to be on the front lines fighting the globalists, well, that's what you do when you support us, because we are definitely in here 110% committed to fighting the New World Order. Infowars.com or InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com or 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions Yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lung system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lung system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lung system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lung system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. This holiday season, more than half of our nation is in need of help due to the shattered economy. So now is the time to express the holiday spirit more than ever. Consider helping those you love with the most important gift, a supply of delicious, easy-to-fix, and very storable foods from efoodsdirect.com. Their holiday gift and family packs start at $99 for a 16-day supply, while their 5-week supply of quick and easy-to-fix meals includes a personal backpack in case of a grab-and-go emergency. Order their combo gift pack, and you'll save hundreds, plus get free shipping on your entire order. Call eFoods today at 800-409-5633 or visit them online at efoodsdirect.com/Alex to find the special. That's 800-409-5633 or efoodsdirect.com/Alex. You can bet your life on eFoods Direct.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
We turn jeans inside out. Diamond gusset jeans, made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond gusset jeans got it, others don't.
Lord knows where we'd be when it comes to heroes, renegades of mine. Well, Jesse Ventura sued, had a great suit against the TSA, and the federal court just threw it out and said it was the wrong federal court. I mean, his lawyer checked all that. It's just a total punt. So it's not a complete defeat, though. I think he should refile it in that court and just continue it when you know, first you don't succeed, try again. Jesse's giving a press conference right now. We've been unable to find it in the media. He called me last night and said that he would try to call in after the press conference. That could be any time. Jim Mars, of course, best-selling author, researcher, the first person to teach a college-level course on JFK, former Fort Worth Star-Telegram crime reporter, good friend of mine, great guy. He's going to be with us for the hour. But if Jesse calls in anytime in this hour or the next hour,